Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time! Real chance! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We're looking at a different game now.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
João Neves. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Indica. Llorente. Llorente. João Neves. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well read, nice interception. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Goal, the Netherlands! And the comeback is complete. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Good ball, good take. Opts to play it back.
Højlund really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Schlotterbeck makes the interception. And it's Bellingham. Rodgers. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. He's a sharp little ball here. Bellingham. Played with finesse. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bellingham. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. Højlund. Rodgers. Schlotterbeck. And it's Mendes. It's Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's picked his way through. Great work on the overlap. He has a look out. Terrific effort! That could... and again! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Engages and forces him off the ball. This looks promising. Ndika does well not to be outdone there. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. João Neves. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Crosses it, getting up there! And no mistake! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So again, we had parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Matheus Cunha. Now it's Llorente. Nicely weighted ball. Pings in a towering header. It's hit the crossbar. Goal, the Netherlands! And they get themselves in front! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And yes, it's him again. He's had a shot! And that's in. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment.
And it's half-time. The Netherlands are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So a half that has been utterly unpredictable, a real cliffhanger of a first half, which sets us up perfectly for the action to follow. Chelsea get the second half started.
The Netherlands clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And it's Llorente. He's having a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Marcos Llorente is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Takes a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. The Netherlands have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rogers. Now it's Bellingham. Matheus Cunha. Knocks it into space. So no flag here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Haaland. And here's the chance to counter. He's got away. Closing in on goal. And the finish! Goal, the Netherlands! passion. This, a man full of it all. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Number 19.
The Netherlands with the lead.
Coming on the field. Number 10.
Now it's Neves.
Number
Aimed
2.
beyond the defence.
Kvaratskhelia.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kvaratskhelia. Chelsea can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he's managed to get free. And here's Kvaratskhelia.
Oh, really well played.
And he shoots! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
The Netherlands go up by 2 and are looking good.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, that's a very deep... And he shoots! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
The Netherlands visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, well played. And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. Just cruising! They are cruising!
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store, where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and
The
welcome to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Real chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
He's had it taken off him. And here's Dembele. Now this could be a chance. Good read, needed to be.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Tchouameni. And it's Neves. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Llorente, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very...
There's the shot! Goal, the Netherlands!
And it's the Netherlands who take the lead.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he welcomes it in. Barella.
The Netherlands always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Rodgers. This looks promising. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Llorente. That's a good run down the left. Ndika gets across to intercept that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Thuram. And it's made its way to him. And it's Bellingham. Tchouameni. And here's the chance to counter. Nuno Mendes. Bellingham looking to add to his goal. Picked out brilliantly. And he's in.
Tries a shot! And it's in!
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
The Netherlands...
And the shot!
And that has put paid to that. Rodgers. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Thuram! Bellingham. And it's Neves. Now João Neves. Now it's Thuram. Nicely spread. And he's intervened well there. Barella. Thuram. Thuram. And it's Neves. João Neves purring through the gears. Bellingham. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And here's Thuram. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Thuram. Well read, and the danger is averted. Tries to...
Takes a shot! Well taken goal. With half-time at hand. Perfect timing.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
João Neves. Gehi concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Llorente.
2 added minutes have
João
been
Neves.
indicated.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Big chance! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. Chelsea get the ball rolling for the second period.
The Netherlands have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Rodgers. And it's Neves. Can he get on the end of this? Chelsea have reclaimed it. And he's there to belt it away. Over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And it's Neves. Now Rodgers. Bellingham. So what can they make of this? Barella. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Barella really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. Chelsea clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
He's picked his way through. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pass somewhat off target. João Neves. And Ndika. And it's Llorente. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham has it out wide and in space. João Neves, who does have an assist to his name. Bellingham. Now it's Thuram. And he's lost his man here. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thuram looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
The Netherlands needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, that was vital. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Can he get it through? Dembele? Ndika? Van Dijk? Half an hour gone in the second half. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Mendes. That's going wide left. Gehi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Barella. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Matheus Cunha. Driving forward. The Netherlands go in search of a late winner. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Bellingham. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Bellingham. João Neves. And it's Neves. Cute ball now, how can... And Martinez! Loose ball now, and in he goes again! So that means another 30 minutes football. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
From today's match is now on sale.
So
in the
no
stadium.
winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 10, Ta.
Into
Number
extra time we
26,
go.
Dembele. Number 21,
Llorente.
Matheus Cunha.
It's Pedri.
Number 9,
He steps in,
Bellingham.
and that's the end of
Number
that.
4, Barella.
Rice.
Coming on the
That's
field.
an imaginative pass.
Number 19.
He might be in. Hoyland!
Number 2.
And no! He had to,
Number 7.
and yet he could
Bruno
not.
Fernandes.
Oh, looky, there's
Number
the urgency
14,
they need, and it
Lookman.
nearly brought them a goal.
Number 24, Country. Substitutions taking place. Substitution for Netherlands.
Well,
Number
height could
8,
make all the difference
Romania.
on these set pieces.
Coming on the field is number 11, Locatelli.
Keeper has taken decisive action. No, he's not getting past him there.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nuno Mendes. Chouameni. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He's in a great position here. That is a brilliant interception. Pedri, and the pass is intercepted. Locatelli. Lookman. Pedri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played. It's not an especially good pass, that. Chouameni. Lookman. He's found a way through. So just 15 minutes still to come.
With the owner of a blue car parked
So
outside
neither
the
side
stadium
able to
gate
conjure
is
up a
kindly
telling
removed
moment,
as it is
and we
about
are
to
where we
begin
are.
the
This is the last chance to win it.
Substitution for Netherlands, number 6, Marcos Llorente.
And so the last chance to find a winner.
Number 87.
This
John
really
Evans.
has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nuno Mendes. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's fabulous. Rice. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Kvaratskhelia. Ball played for Lookman. And it's Locatelli. And it's Pedri. Oh, nice one too.
Chance, surely! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
The Netherlands now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments. Well, what
Chance for a shot!
That's a fair try, but just off target. João Neves. Now, can they get him away? And he plays one through.
The Netherlands really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Our fan club members
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome
Gorgeous,
to today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rodgers. Bellingham gets on his bike and on the move. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dembele! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. The Netherlands leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Vitinha, the most accurate pass. And here's Højlund. Oh, good read. He won't be happy with that one. That's a cute ball. Neatly clipped into space. Nice interception, well timed. João Neves. Llorente.
The Netherlands really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now.
Oh, they can break here. Rodgers. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland. And here's Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vitinha. And he's intervened well there. Bellingham. Here's Tchouaméni. Rodgers. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's in a good position here. Bellingham with the clearance. Chelsea have it back and can go again. Now it's Martinez. Some really good ball movement. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Bellingham. Vitinha. 15 minutes till half-time. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Martinez. He's going to be disappointed with that. Vitinha. And it's Llorente. Tries to play it through. Shot at goal! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision.
And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Van Dijk. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Rogers. Now Martinez. Martinez proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Bellingham. Well read, and the danger is averted. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Chouameni. Chelsea disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's in. It's
There will be one
Dembele!
more added time.
Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And the whistle goes for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
The Netherlands looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. João Neves. Now it's Martinez. And it's Neves. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Llorente did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. João Neves. Rogers. Højlund. Martinez. Is there any support? He might not need it. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. He's having a good look here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Martinez! And one more try! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Oh, easy pickings there. João Neves looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, split-second reaction.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rogers with the short one. Looking for options for movement. And he decides to cross it. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Dembele currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And a shot! And that's a tidy finish. And they are dragging it back! Game on again! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 26.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Just 1 in it now.
19.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Coming on
Yeah,
the
that does
field,
look a foul.
number
Referee's given a
10,
free kick.
Turn. Number 24, Pedri.
Well, this
Number
looks promising
2,
in terms of
Kvaratskhelia.
distance and angle.
Number 15,
Looking to widen the gap
Pulisic.
even further here. Oh, what has happened here? Vitinha. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Tchouameni. And it's Bellingham. Højlund. Oh, well played. Deftly away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Couldn't squeeze it through. The Netherlands are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Brilliantly cut out.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Pulisic.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Van Dijk. Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number
So
8,
changes afoot here,
Tchouameni.
and from both sides.
Number 17, Vitinha. Coming on the field.
He's a
Number
sharp little
11,
ball here.
Locatelli.
He's found a way
Number
through.
7, Bruno
And the
Fernandes.
shot's on here.
Substitution.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Thuram. And this is Dembele. Chance for a shot! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
They've played it short, showing good feet. And here's Llorente, and here's Yildiz. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Chelsea really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves...
Oh no, what has happened here? Van Dijk is the guilty party there. Quickly taken. Bruno Fernandes. Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Tries to pass it through. Kvaratskhelia! And no mistake. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Number 2.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the
Added
plate
minutes has
now.
been indicated.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And here's Thuram. Pulisic.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now that looks a decent ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Mendes gets over and intercepts. Yildiz. And that will be the final act. The Netherlands are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts.